Hi, everybody. This is the comic book guy, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut, and welcome back. I'm all choked up. Welcome back to the comic book, and hopefully you like this video. Let's talk about Star Trek. Let's talk about Star Trek here. It looks like Paramount is canceling Star Trek, possibly. There's a great reset about to take place. I have sort of a thought. Can we stop with the rebooting of everything? Can we stop with the sort of the old characters? I don't want to see Captain Picard at 90 years old. Okay, you know, I really don't want to see that. I mean, I love Patrick Stewart is great. He's a great actor. But I want to see some new blood, and they're not really doing that. They're doing things back. Star Trek was never about looking backwards. Star Trek was always about looking forward. That's what made Star Trek so great. Is looking forward, a better day tomorrow. But they haven't done that. They're going back. Oh, let's tell the story of Admiral Pike. Oh, okay, great. Let's go back and talk to Spock, okay? Again? It's not Leonard Nimoy in there. There's not William Shatner. There's no William Shatner there. I mean, you get tired of the reboots, and more reboots. I mean, it's got more boots than a woman, I tell you. Got more shoes than a woman. I'll tell you that. But here we have from Cosmic Book News. Headline: Paramount canceling Star Trek, Great Reset rumored. Following up on claims that Trump saved Star Trek. Now, what? President Trump saved Star Trek? Boy, is there anything that man can't do? Man, that guy can do everything, isn't he? Saving Star Trek, trying to save the world from nuclear disaster, trying to save the world from blowing. We have the power to blow the planet up, We have like a weapon. The United States has a weapon that can blow up the solar system. I'm not shitting you. But is there anything he can't do? Now it's said Paramount might actually be canceling the entire current franchise amid a rumored great reset involving the acquisition by Skydance. The gist of it is that it is a similar story to what happened to Disney Plus with Marvel and Star Wars. Lots of money spent, but not enough return due to questionable content. When Paramount Plus first launched, it was marketed as the home of Star Trek. However, fans turned out following the disaster content and shows from Alex Kurtzman, which were less about telling quality Trek stories and more about sending the message. It's exactly what happened with Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars and Kevin Feige and Marvel. No one is watching. Well, what's the message? Don't be a hero. Don't be an individual. White people suck. Heterosexuality is terrible. You don't want a family. You're a terrible person for watching. I mean, that we want people that are going to watch, but they don't watch. Back to Star Trek. We get inside information again from the Tachyon Pulse YouTuber. Recall how the YouTuber said he was contacted by Anson Mount following claims that the Trump administration indirectly caused reshoots on the upcoming season of Strange New Worlds. Well, again, there's nothing Trump can't do. The YouTuber has also dropped scoops regarding Carl Urban returning to Dread and the future of Doctor Who, Stargate, and said the big AVP crossover, that's Alien vs. Predator crossover, is happening. What does the YouTuber say about Star Trek? Well, funny you should ask. Paramount to end Star Trek TV shows. Now in a video titled Paramount to end Star Trek TV shows, YouTuber goes on over what the Skydance contact told him about Star Trek. YouTuber says Skydance may not renew once Kurtzman's contract ends. Secret Hideout is Kurtzman's production company. Quote, I've literally just got off a call with a main guy or girl over at Skydance. They've been feeding me little bits of information for a little while now, and they have once again come through and told me about a lot of what's going on. They're leaning very heavily towards not renewing the contract with Secret Hideout to produce Star Trek and not actually pursuing further Star Trek projects particularly quickly. Star Trek not performing and a divided fan base. According to YouTuber, Skydance has reviewed all Paramount's major franchises, including Star Trek. And again, just like Marvel and Star Wars at Disney, what they found is that Star Trek is not performing well enough to justify the cost. While Disney pulled back on volume and budget, Skydance may take it further. They look at Star Trek, they look at the fan base and how we're quite divided. and how basically much of it costs for them to produce Star Trek compared to the return, and that's not been good. Well, the whole thing is about dividing people anyway. I mean, they basically did what they wanted to do with Star Trek and with all these different things. They wanted to divide the people, which is their favorite thing to do, is divide and conquer people. So you can't love anything. You have to be divided. You can't like something and not like something. And you'll hear these people say, well, if you don't like it, you're a racist. Oh, you don't like this, you're a homophobe. You don't like this because you don't like women. And the point is to just divide people. These shows used to unite people. Star Trek was like the one show that united people, because you had all these different people, in a common goal, and they all got along. And it was like, and obviously when the shows came out, people weren't getting along. It's just like now. If there was a show that needed to bring people together, it's Star Trek. But they're not doing that. They just want to make things. It's satanic, really. It's evil. What's going on? What they've done to all these great things. Quote, Star Trek doesn't perform. Strange New Worlds doesn't even do it. And generally speaking, that's probably the most popular of all the current Star Trek iterations. It costs too much money to make and just not enough people are watching it. Star Trek 4 not happening. Reportedly, once Kurtzman's contract ends around mid-2027, all his Star Trek shows will be canceled, and any movies in development are off the table except maybe the prequel. Again, with the prequels. I'm being told Star Trek 4 isn't going to happen, but the prequel movie probably will still move forwards. Roughly in the summer of 27, we will get the last season of Strange New Worlds. That may be the last Star Trek series we get on our screens for a very, very long time. Or maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you need to go away. You can't be doing stuff odd all the time. When you do too much, it waters down the whole idea and the whole premise. You got to hire somebody that cares about Star Trek and really cares about the content and knows the history of it. Run the show. I'll give you an idea. I'll give you somebody that loves Star Trek, knows a lot more than I do, and that's the YouTuber John Delarose. The guy's a writer. He would create a great show. All about Christianity would be great. All about Christianity and dealing with all these crazy satanic aliens that they have to deal with in the future. It would be great. It would be better. It'd be a hell of a lot better than what we see on these streaming services. That's for sure. Section 31, a bus. Yeah, no kidding. I've seen a little bit of it. What the hell is that about? That is garbage. I don't need to read any of this. I've seen Section 31. Section 31 is about as bad as it gets. I haven't seen any of the other ones, but Section 31, I don't get it. But of course, you let me. Well, you can't tell me what you know. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. We'll have some stuff on Star Trek, a little bit here and a little bit there. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Comic Book Hut, and I'll see you later.